right here. So I have basically a all of the worlds and stuff, and then all the households. I'm gonna try and have between like at least like 5 households per world minimum. Some will have more because some worlds are bigger, mostly the earlier worlds. So like the base game worlds, Windenburg, or like the biggest worlds, I'm pretty sure. Those will have at least like 6 or 7, maybe 8. But anyways, I've written the backstories for 4. I'm just kind of working world by world, but I like my Sims to have like relationships across worlds. So you'll see this one is Romano Montgomery household, and here we have Blackwood Romano, because there's like some connection there. I'm just start simple and start making the Vanderburgs, right? So basically for Willow Creek, I also like to give the worlds little backstories. I haven't really gone in depth into like the Willow Creek one. I fully fleshed it out, but basically it's a very like quiet, affluent town where basically a bunch of rich people live. Like either like rich, like stupid rich, or like upper middle class. You know what I'm saying? So that's the plan. You know, they have families that have like businesses and stuff across, other worlds. So the first family is sort of inspired by like a family like in The Sims, the Vanderburg family. If you have played in Hidden Springs or even in Lunar Lakes, if they first appear in Hidden Springs, they're like the royal family of Hidden Springs, basically. And Lunar Lakes, there's like a descendant of them there. But anyways, I was like, ooh, let me bring back some Sims 3 lore, right? So we're gonna be making Vanderburg, well, 2/3 of the Vanderburg family, because they have like there's an adopted kid, but I guess they obviously have to go in game and adopt the kid. So that'll take a second. Ooh, my screen's glitching. I think it's because I have my game open too. My laptop is really, she's doing a lot right now. Um, Sounds like a plane taking off. I have a million tabs. But anyways, so the household members are Valentina and Karina Vanderburg and Casper. I always forget about Casper. So basically, let me read this. So Valentina, oh, I changed her name. It's Karina, not Irene. Are the last living descendants of the formerly royal Vanderburg family of Hidden Springs, of course, when they were children. This is not like going to be the bio that I'm actually going to have in game, because it's only like there's like a limited 150 characters or something. So, but this is just so like information for me. And I had to like somehow figure out how to condense this. But anyways, and so descendants of the Royal Vanderburg family, when they were kids, they're basically monarchy gone, right? And so they were no longer royals anymore. They were princesses, and then they weren't, and then they also were like broke. So as they were growing up, they decided like we are going to bring back the prestige and the wealth of the Vanderburg name, and they did that. They are one of the most wealthiest and most powerful families in all of Sim Nation. They got a bunch of businesses. That's something I'm really excited about, like having various businesses connected to the families across the world is something very excited about. But anyways, many businesses, super duper rich, very successful. However, they're elders, right? And they were so, dedicated to their jobs that they never got married, never had any kids. So now there's like no heir to like inherit this like grand empire, basically. So Karina was like, okay, we gotta basically just adopt a kid and, mold them and raise them to be a suitable heir to their fortune, their legacy, their empire. So I have all this info about each sim. So I'll tell you about them like as we create them. So we're gonna start with Valentina, right? So she's an elder. They're both in the business career because they're like business women, but she's in the investor branch. She's the more money-minded one. She's like, getting them funds to like do their business ventures. She's more about building up the family name for like financial aspects of it. Her sister has different motivations. And she is self-assured, high maintenance, and materialistic. Wants to be a mansion baron, She's very much, basically, I'll just read what I wrote. Valentina has never emotionally recovered from being stripped of her princess title. The transition from custom tailored designer clothes to cheap polyester sim mark clothes is about the most traumatic thing a child could experience. As a child, she decided it was her mission to one day live in a fabulous castle once again. She is the more money-minded one of the sisters and handles the financial aspects of their businesses. There's probably a bunch of grammatical errors in here, just ignore that. I was just like typing away. But anyways, we're gonna start with her, and then we'll get on to Karina when we make Karina. But anyways, let's move this over. As I have my game already open, right? So we're just basically just be doing Create a Sim. That's gonna be what the stream is. So let me just change some things. I like turn off my mods. Usually I have mods, but I was like, let me turn off my mods. So I don't want like to use mods and CC on them. I don't know if I'll ever save like the save file because I can't build. So like I don't know how I'm gonna have like all of the buildings and stuff without just like going out of the gallery and like placing them in. And then like that seems kind of not okay to then share it and then like not like with someone else's builds. I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe y'all can make some builds if you want to. I would love that. But anyways, okay. So I gotta make you an old woman, an elder, and your name is, this is Valentina, right? Valentina Vanderberg. She, her. Cool beans. Let's do her traits real quick. What did I say they were? Oh my god, I already forgot. Did I say her traits were? Self-assured, high maintenance, materialistic. Okay. High maintenance, materialistic, and then she wants to be a mansion. Baron, where is that? I forgot. There we go. Chris, how are you? Okay. Today, I'm making a custom save file, or starting one. I think I started it. Basically, I don't know. I like storytelling, so I was like, oh, thank you. It's not, I have a bunch of white stuff on it because I wash my hair and it takes 50 million years to dry. So it looks better when it's dry and doesn't have a bunch of curl cream all over it. But anyways, so yeah, what are we doing? So let's start with where I don't have any skins. I'm so not used to like playing The Sims 4 without any type of mods or CC. But this is what we must do. Alright. Make these old ladies. The Vanderbergs. But yeah, I've always wanted to make a save file in The Sims 4, but I always forget that like old people in The Sims have like, they're so slouched. Can I make her slightly less slouched? But yeah, I always wanted to make a save file, but I never am able to. Because I just give up. And then like when I go, and some people say like, oh, you can just take breaks in between, but then if I take a break from like making it, then I like lose my emotional attachment to like all of the storylines and the Sims and stuff that I made. So let's hope. Ooh, that's a big ghostly. Why does this look gray? I never make super pale skins, but like they're supposed to be like, I think Hidden Springs in The Sims 3 was like inspired by, maybe I should turn on my game audio. There's no like music or anything, but it's better than silence. But their appearances don't really matter all that much. But yeah, what was I saying? I zoned out. Anyways, I'm like actually terrible at like streaming while yeah, I have to do it like, it's just I get bored and then I'm like, so I'm starting one at the end of last year. Then also I gave up on it because like I made this sim inspired by this like guy I was really into, and then I hate him now, so then I was like, now I just gotta toss the whole storyline away. But I'm gonna keep the freckles. I like the freckles. I use nose all the time. I should use, I have like 3 or 4 noses that I use all the time for all my sims. Usually I get them larger noses because I guess that's just like what I'm used to. But Let me see. Cheekbones. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna make their houses and stuff. I can't build. I'm like terrible. Um, but like eyes, I guess they're like Scandinavian, right? Like in Hidden Springs, they were Scandinavian, so that makes sense. I think I don't really know. Ooh, lashes. Right, we have lashes now. Ooh, never mind. Never mind. Granny is not gonna have lashes. Um, pick different eyes. Ooh, not those. I don't like the thick EA lashes. Those look kind of scary to me. Those look like really young eyes. Like it makes her look too young. Oh, it's alright. It's fine. Okay. Maybe thinner eyebrows. Oh, I just realized they like rarely update. I guess that's one of those things I never realized that they don't like update is like hair, not hairs. Obviously they add like base game hairs and clothes, but they don't really add like like skin details and features a whole lot. Let's see. She's like, I think she'd have longer hair. She's like the twin that's more, gets her hair done up all the time. You know, I don't know about bangs. I don't know how I'm feeling about the bangs. Um, I think this makes sense, right? I think this is a good one. She's like the one who's like, I like to just keep my hair done, my nails done, but I actually have no idea what hairs are. I never, every time I make a sim, I filter every single thing to custom content. I literally don't use anything from the game and create a sim. It's kind of insane, but let me check what long hairs are available. This one's cute, but let me see if there's anything else that would suit her. That one looks kind of nice. I always have liked this hair a lot. I don't think she'd have baby hairs. This one is fine. No, I don't really like that one. I think this is a good one. I think I'm gonna go with the first one now. Yeah, this one's fine, but ooh, no, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, this is cute. I like that one. Mm-hmm. Oh, I haven't. Is it tomorrow that the new trailer for the new pack comes out? I watched the teaser. It seems. I don't think I'm gonna get the pack until it's like on sale. It's not really something that's on. That's on. Yeah, bangs on her don't look spectacular. But I do like long hair. I think that makes sense for her. Is something longer. I think I like the first one I chose. The one all the way at the bottom. I think I liked this one. Okay. Well, I think I could put some makeup. Yeah, she'd wear makeup. I think she would wear makeup. But yeah, I was watching the new trailer or whatever for the new pack, and I think it's fine. But it's not my absolute favorite. Usually I give Sims like signature colors, but I don't know what hers would be. Something neutral. Like I feel like she's older, so she wouldn't do like a crazy like pink or something. Mac makes sense, but these are all very creative colors. Maybe let's skip the eyeshadow. I will give her blush though. I think like you always see older women with like what's called rouge. Is that the same thing as blush? I have no idea. This is a lot. That's very. I don't see any of. It's a bit intense. If I make it more opaque, will it look nice? It looks. You can't really see it, but it's kind of the point. I don't want like the the nose blush, because again, that's very like Gen Z to have like the insane like um oh, rouge is more subtle. Yeah. Look at this one. That's the best I could think of. I wish they had like a something that was like a bit. I like this one. You could really see it, but I like it. But it's like higher up. It's very like, you know, you see how this is like little on the nose and everything. It's very like Gen Z um situation. I'll do that one. But you always see older women love a good. I think she'd be one of those older women that like a bold red lip, right? Maybe not that bright. That's fine. Okay. So, dresses. That's kind of ugly. She would not wear a crop top. This is quite nice. I think this is like a very timeless, like business, blazer. She'd wear a blazer. This one is cute. I never use this one. This is very, very pretty. I like this one. Let's keep that one in mind. This is from Get Together. Purple is a good color. She seems like she'd be a purple type of person. What else? This is kind of ugly. It's also a bit short. Smart casual. Well, yeah. I feel like she'd be even more fun than her sister. Her sister is like serious, and she's like, oh, I wear something kind of cute. You know, hair done, nails done, makeup, that situation. This is cute, but maybe for, I don't know. Um, didn't Growing Together have like some, or was it Liking Death? I think it was Growing Together. I think it had some like good like older outfits. Those are a bit too cozy. I don't think she would be like cozy grandma type vibes. I think she'd be, yeah, these are all really nice, but not for her. I think I'm going to go with that one from Get Together that I liked. I think that one was really cute. That's an interesting outfit. This is very, very cute. I love this one. I haven't ever used on the sim. This is from Businesses and Hobbies, and I love it. Ooh, it seems very like wealthy older woman to me. Maybe not like the pink. Maybe with some like like some what's it called like tights or whatever. I don't like the colors though. I wish it had like I don't know. I like the style, but I don't like the colors. White is a bit much, but anyway, I was saying about the pack. I'm not excited about it. It seems like a strange. I still don't completely. I haven't read like the blog post where they like went in detail on like the features of it, but I'm not very excited for it. I think I'm gonna go with that Get Together one that I liked. It was very, very nice. This one. I liked it in purple, I think. On her. She seems like a purple type of lady. But anyways, I'm not like a fan of like the I guess it's like yeah, I haven't read like the blog post, so I'm like I watched the teaser and I kind of was like, okay. So I'm not like as I don't completely understand what the pack is. I feel like even just watching the teaser, I should have a general idea, but I just don't. I don't know, like it's like gray. Is the purple too much? Whatever, we'll commit to the purple. But anyways, bracelets, yeah. Oh, it's on the other hand. Sure. I think she'd wear pearls, right? And then no gloves. She's not. I don't think she'd wear a ring. I mean, she's not married. You don't have to be married to wear a ring, but you know what I mean. Something simple. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna copy that to all their outfits because, again, simple for the toes, something like a simple. I guess the purple. No, maybe that's a bit much for all of her outfits. Let's stick with like a simple white for all of her outfits. Alright, there were some leggings, some tights, I guess. I mean, those are garters. They look like tights from there, but no. Sure, I think. Do I like the browner color? For now, I'll leave that one. Yeah, I was watching a video. I do hope they like just take some time to like stop with the packs and like stabilize the game. But I was watching a video by, I think his name is Pixelade, and he was saying that allegedly there was rumors that like this was the last like at least expansion. I don't know if pack, but at least the last like expansion because it seems like for the most part like the kits and like they kind of I don't know they kind of given up on game packs it seems, and like the once in a blue moon stuff packs aren't really what's like harming the game. It just seems like every time they release an expansion, it just like, murders the whole game. So I was watching a video saying that like this is their last like expansion for a while, allegedly. I think it was who was on Twitter. Sematically, he's usually like I guess or they I don't know who the person is, but they are always like leaking stuff or like hinting at stuff, and usually it's like correct. Usually they're right. So they said that like this might be the last pack for like a little bit while they like regroup, it seems, right? And maybe get things back. This is so pretty. I like this dress. I'm putting her in this one. All right. Don't know what color though. Not a lot of great colors. Blue is kind of nice. Anyways, ooh, a blue dress and a red lip is like a dangerous combo. I kind of like it. All right, we'll do it in blue. But anyways, they were saying that this is allegedly like the last pack for a little bit, and presumably to fix the game. If that's the case. That's fantastic. Because now sometimes my game's kind of been a little wonky as of late, but I use an insane amount of mods, so I mean, I won't 100% put that on EA because I think my game I just have so many mods and like I don't know. But still, even people like who don't use mods are like I can barely play my game sometimes. I still haven't bought For Rent. That's the only expansion I don't have because I don't want to risk. I don't know. I don't know if they ever fixed the like the issue with it like destroying your save, but I do not want to risk that. Even though I don't play my saves for very long, so like I wouldn't be destroyed if my save was broken. Okay, but I know some people who like it's like they plan their saves for like a million years and they're much better than me at like sticking with it. We'll just stick with those shoes. Um, I'll keep the hair too. Ooh, I didn't give her earrings. I should have given her earrings. It's insane. Okay. Um, this would have been better if it was. She seems like a silver. I think she's a silver person. I am a gold person. I don't like silver. I hate silver. I think it looks ugly on me. On other people, it looks better. On me, I think I'm a gold person. 'Cause I think my undertones are like when I went to Sephora one time and I got matched for like my Fenty foundation shade. It said it was neutral. But I feel like I have slightly warm, but I'm terrible at undertones. So like maybe I'm cool tones and I have no idea. Um but I think I have warm undertones. Like neutral leaning warm. I think. That's a good one. This is very expensive looking. Definitely a necklace though. Pearl necklace, of course. And then, again, I don't really know about eyeshadow. Like, if I did put her one, it'd be something barely noticeable and very simple, and I don't think she would have an inner corner highlight. So, it's green. I don't know. That's like fine. It's a little bit of something. I think I'm gonna use the same blush as last time. I think I'm gonna go with that first color though, and then just and make it less saturated. But again, with the bold red lip. But maybe shiny? Sure. Yes. But this is cute. I like this one. Alright, so let's do those two done. I don't know how I'm feeling about the tights. I'm not sure. I think I should have put her in heels. I should have put her in heels. She wears heels all of the time. 100%. Ooh, not those heels. Some other ones, but... This is white. I feel like the tights make them look such a weird... Maybe it's just how Cass is. Those are kind of ugly, but this doesn't really have like a white. This is like a bluish white, is it not? Maybe it's just Cass that makes it look like that, but it looks like a bluish white. I don't want like... We'll leave that for now. Alright. Formal, athletic. I don't think she's like hitting the gym all the time, but I think she'd be like... What are those I've brought in like movies? Oh, you know when you see like those like in like movies there's like those groups of like older women, like usually their mothers, who are like speed walking. I think she and they always are wearing like sweat I don't know if sweatsuit is the word, but like these kind of outfits. Some simple sneakers. Just some white ones, I guess. Maybe these. No. Some of these look too... No. It doesn't really match, but it doesn't matter. She's not gonna be... Maybe I'll put her hair up, though. Like... If she's hearing it... Oh, maybe I could put that on all of her outfits. And I'll just change the colors. This color, I'll change it to, like, white. This one... I don't really have the right kind of blue. They do come in purple, though. And that matches her outfit. Okay. And do people sleep in like hearing aids? I don't think so. Cause like, what do you? Yeah, I don't think people sleep in hearing aids. I feel like that would be uncomfortable. So I'll take that off. All right, she strikes me as a gown type of lady. This is so cute though. But the cropped nature seems a bit too. That's a bit too like I'm someone's grandma. She is not someone's grandma. Um, oh, this is cute. Maybe like... Yeah, that's fine. And I'll put her hair up in like a... I forgot to put her hair up for her athletic wear. Just like a simple bun. I'm gonna do a simple bun for both of them. There we go. This is party wear. But I do hope they fix the game. I think that like maybe I don't have as much like emotional attachment to The Sims 4 as I used to. Like I feel like as I've gotten older, like when I grew up on The Sims 3. Then I like started playing Sims 4. And I was very like into it. But now I feel like I'm kind of like, especially since like starting my channel, I'm like way more into like, it seems like a bit much for party wear, but I feel like she's a lot. So I feel like that makes sense. The slit is a bit much. But yeah, I don't have as much of a emotional like attachment to The Sims 4 anymore. Like I tried starting a new save like last week or the week before that. I gave up. Like I started to do like a short lifespan legacy. So I was like, oh, maybe if it's shorter, I'll be more like be more likely to stick through it and get through the generations. Not even the second gen isn't even a young adult yet. I just gave up. I want to do a forever save, but I don't know how to really. That seems like daunting. You know, like some people who like just play in the same save and then like forever and ever and ever. Part of me wants to do that, and part of me doesn't. But anyways, I don't like most of these. This is quite cute. I actually like this. Yeah, that's good for summer though. That'd be like good hot weather wear because like the sleeveless and like the back open. That's better for hot weather. I think I'll do that for her hot weather wear. This is quite cute. Mm, yeah, I really want to start a forever save. Maybe I'll do it for like a stream to like stream it, and maybe I'll be more likely to stick to it. Although not necessarily. Like I never went back to the Soul Food Legacy. I just kind of gave up on that after one stream. But also my game is kind of slow. It's a lot slower than The Sims 3 for me because I have so many mods. So I feel like that's less entertaining to watch me. Like I will click on a sim to like, and it takes like a good second or two for like the menu to pop up. Like my game is kind of slow. So I don't know. Ooh, no. It seems a bit formal, not really party-esque, but maybe sort of party-esque. Hmm. That's kind of cute. Sure. Sure. Okay. I'm gonna switch to some other shoes. Simple white. That says white and blue. I don't want that. At least it looks blue. I can't really tell. Um, that's fine. I think. Okay, I was watching a video. I have to change the color of her hearing aid. Mm. I was watching a video on like how to make a forever save. So like I really want to do that at some point. But I don't know. I think the longest I've ever gotten into like a family, I think I was like 6 generations in. I know this is the earrings I use for her formal wear, but I like it still. Swimwear, throw in whatever. This is not swimwear, you can't swim in that. What is that? That's fine. Alright. Okay, now her hot weather wear, and then I'm gonna do her likes and dislikes as well. I didn't think about that. Hot weather, I like that other. Where is it? Is it not tagged under hot weather? Hmm. There's like the one with like the open back that I liked. This is not hot weather, like tagged. I'm still gonna use it though. I thought it was nice. So, but I gotta do a lot of setup. One thing I did like when I played the Soul Food Legacy for like that single stream, I liked that I started with like extended family already existing in worlds that like when you start your sim isn't just like alone, you know? I think that made it more interesting. So if I did do a forever save, I think I would start like my first family would be would have that. Like have some extendeds, maybe like siblings, parents, nieces or nephews. Or I guess I'll use this one. I don't know where the other one went. The one with the open back. I liked it a lot. Hmm. Oh well. I don't even remember what pack it was. But anyways, these are very cute colors. Hmm. I don't like the flowers though. I don't like any of the solid color ones. So they look kind of ugly. Oof. Okay. Hmm. Long dresses. Let me filter it. Not long, like medium length. I guess that's not an option. That clips to her hair. This one. Okay. I actually kind of like the pink. I'll stick with the pink. And those are cute. Those are very, like, summery wedges. And a simple necklace. Maybe this. That clips. That one's fine. And then her earrings. Something simple. Oh, did I do her makeup for her party wear? I didn't. Did I do it for her formal wear? Yes, I did. I have to do her party wear. Makeup. Or I have to do that. I'll stick with something simple because her dress isn't like super loud. It's very like soft pink. And so I don't think I'll do a bold lip. Something like that. Alright, that's good enough. There's that. Do people swim with hair nets? That seems like a bad idea. I guess maybe they make waterproof ones. I suppose. Alright, let's do... I know I have to go back to her jewelry and accessories and stuff. This one, maybe instead of... That's kind of a loud color, but she strikes me as somebody who... I like that pink goes better with... Does it go better with the outfit? No, it doesn't. This one goes better. Okay. And then blush, as usual. Maybe a different color. There we go. Okay. And then earring. I didn't put bracelets on most of her outfits. I should do that. Let me change the color of this first, though. Oh, did I take it off by accident? Oh, you can have both? Oh. So did it take it off of this one? Yes, it did. Okay, well... Yeah, okay. So I guess she can't have earrings. I don't know why. They don't really... Different parts of the ear. But anyways, then finally, for hot weather, I think I might use that one. Or cold weather, I mean. Did I say hot weather? I think I might use this. There were some leggings. Different color though. Most of these colors are kind of hideous. The blue is interesting. Maybe not, actually. Maybe I'll use something else. That's kind of ugly. That's all so ugly. Most of these are so ugly. Okay. I'll stick with this one and give her... Uh-oh, no, I didn't take out her nails and stuff. Alright. I think this is fine, right? I feel like this doesn't look good. Not the vibe I'm going for. I guess this is fine. And different color. Sure. I'm so bad at, I'm so bad at, like, dressing my Sims for winter. Especially when I use CC, because I realize none of my CC is very winter friendly. It's very... like young. Like I struggle with making Sims that are like very like cutesy because most of my CC is very like baddie vibes. And like I like to make a range of Sims, not just, you know, I'll stick with these. And makeup. Alright. Nope. The usual. Maybe I'll let it be a bit more intense than the other outfits. It's winter. Doesn't that make your like face cold or something? I don't know. But I'll do the red lip. Alright. So now I'm gonna do her preferences. What does she do for fun? Um, she strikes me as someone that doesn't want to cook. Like she's like, I used to be a princess. I don't deserve to cook for myself. That seems like the vibe. Cross stitch. Maybe knitting. Um, she's not like handiness or mischief. Um, gosh, what does she like? I don't know. Maybe cross stitch. You know, and that's all I can think of. The rest don't make as much sense to me with like her personality. Sure, she likes to cross stitch colors. Usually I don't do colors that they dislike because then they'll be angry all the time. Like if their outfit has like a hint of green or something and I don't realize it. But I think purple, blue, and red are like her favorites. Conversation. I think she loves to complain. And she also likes compliments. Um and gossip. Does not care for pranks or potty humor. I think that's good. Decor and fashion, usually I skip those. I guess she would like polished fashion. She's like rich. Decor, I'm not even gonna try. I always skip over that. Some characteristics. Um. Oh, of course she would like egotistical Sims. That makes sense. And and I guess yeah, that's fine. All right, now it will make her sister, right? So Addison, play with genetics. Her sibling, sister, also an elder, her twin. Okay, that's fine. So, this one is Karina, right? So, who is Karina? Let me open. Where to go? My Google Doc? Here we go. So, Karina, also an elder. She's also level 10 business, but she's in the management track. So, they're both in business career, but because Valentina is the more like money, finances, she's on the investment side, right? And then Karina's more into like the business, you know. And her traits are genius, ambitious, and proper. Her aspiration is fabulously wealthy. And so Karina is the more serious of the twins. She cares deeply about honoring her royal ancestors and upholding her family name. If it weren't for Karina, Valentina would have happily put their family name on any semi-profitable business venture for a quick buck without a care in the world for how it would make their family look. Karina, however, has always chosen to be pickier about what she puts their name on, whether that be a business or a child. She is a strict woman and has happily taken on the responsibility of training her newly adopted son to be a proper Vanderberg. So, now, so this is Karina. She, her, I already forgot what I said her traits were. I said genius, ambitious, and proper. and fabulously wealthy. And I'll do the preferences later. So, she's the more like, I don't know if conservative is the word. No hats. I think her hair will be shorter. She strikes me as like medium to shorter length hair. Like, this is kind of the vibe a little bit. Why is this? You see how like all these, like the face looks? Why does this one look like this? Does this not look strange? Like this, portrait, I guess? I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. That one looks bizarre. Anyways, it's okay. Um, it's a bit too long for what I'm going. That one's alright. I think maybe I'm thinking of like her hair pulled back. I think that's what I am looking for. That's a bit much. Hmm. No. I don't know. Is there like a slick back bun? I think I like this, but without the flowers. Like this. Like this is a bit. I don't like the undercut. I don't think she would have an undercut. Um, this is fine. I'll look at the short ones though too. No. No. Yeah. Oh, updo. That's what I was looking for. Like this, kind of. But I think I'm looking more for a bun. That's a bit too ancient. That's one with the undercut, right? This is cute, but I wish I didn't have that headband. Mm, I mean, that's fine. Maybe not with the chopsticks. They're like Scandinavian, I think. So, yeah, she's about business, the actual prestige, like the money too, but like not as her sister's like, I want to be as rich as a princess again. Where she's more like, I want to, bring back, I guess, honor to their name. That like their family name to be respected, basically. Not this one. I think I'm gonna go with the one. This is actually so pretty, but that's a bit much for her vibe. She's very like simple. Like that one's fine, but I wish it was back. This one's kind of good. Okay. Or this one. Mm, I think it's between. Well, one of the first ones I was looking at, like this one, or not this one because it has the undercut. Or where was the one I was literally just looking at? Oh my goodness. No, too fancy. Or this one. I think I might go with the other one. It's more like, I don't know if conservative is the word, but yeah. So she doesn't really care about makeup and stuff. She doesn't do all the luxury stuff. She's very. I'll put her suit jackets. Maybe that's a bit much. Any dresses that I feel like I don't think there's any really many dresses that. Apron, no overalls. I guess it'd be long dresses. But I want to put her something like with a blazer. I think I'll go with like a blazer or something. Suit jackets. She wears very like a lot of neutrals, gray, black, some beige, brown, you know. Like how like Steve Jobs and like that other lady who went to prison. Oh god, what's her name? Elizabeth Holmes. Like they were like, I wear the same thing every day, so I don't have to think about it in the morning. Something like that, that type of vibe. I think this is good for winter wear. I think this would be a good winter out. A jacket. I like that one. So I'll keep that in the back of my mind. Not a crop top, perhaps. I like this one. So I don't think I'll do white. Gray. We'll do black. We'll do black. And not skin tight. I guess just pants. They don't have like dress pants, I guess. That's not a category. Could put her in a skirt. Did I say pants though? Yes, pants. It's kind of ugly, but she's not exactly a fashionista. So, oh my god, have like a dress pants category. That would make my life easier. This is cute. It's like not the vibe though, I don't think. Like this one. Like, isn't this jacket? Is this from? Oh, this from Get Together. Oh, I thought this was from like. They're like not the same black, but it's fine. Maybe some like kitten heels. Also black. That's like a blue black. This is black. Alright. That makes sense for that formal. Oh, do they have jumpsuits? Oh, never mind. A set? Um, this is very. Perhaps. Or this one. Oh no. Not the top underneath isn't really the vibe. I love this. I didn't even know this was in game. I like. I remember to use this. This is very pretty. It's like that's the thing with when I use CC for everything. I'm like, oh, I miss some of the kind of cute stuff in game. But I don't know. It makes it easier for me to scroll through stuff. I like the stripes. If it wasn't striped, I'd probably use it. That's a bit much. This is. I wish this wasn't cropped. I think this is actually quite cute. This is a different. This is like a formal. Yeah, maybe I'll do. Yeah, that's the only thing they have. This is all overalls. And that's all they have for sets. I kind of like it. I just don't like the stripes. And it's very colorful. This isn't bad for formal. Bit boring. I just wish this was. I would have done this, but I don't like the top underneath. Okay, then maybe this one. Where is it? With the Agnes look. The Agnes look. I think she'd do closed-toed shoes. Oh, kitten heel too. I guess the same one. Whatever. She doesn't. It's not white though, or gray. I don't know what it is. Fine. She'd wear the same shoes. No jewelry. Athletic. I mean, she might wear. I mean, would she wear the same as her sister? Maybe in this color. It's the same thing as her sister, but oh, or this one. Yeah, that's a bit more like a gym. You know, like a high school basketball coach. Oh my god! Speaking of high school basketball coaches, I watched Unknown Number last night. I already knew like the twist because I like saw TikTok talks about it, but I was still like interested on like. There's a lot of things I'll watch, like even if I don't like the ending, just because like I want to see how things got there. My jaw was on the floor, even though I already knew. I was like how and why. It was crazy, and especially like part of me wishes that I didn't know because I feel like that must have been so great because they really did a good job of like interviewing her, just like everybody else in the beginning, and everything was like normal, and then all of a sudden, it's like oh yeah, she's out of her mind and a horrible person. That was insane. Although some people were kind of strange, because I tried to like read like other people's thoughts on it, because I was like curious, like what other people were thinking. And most people were like appalled, like obviously by the mom. But then there were some people who were like legitimate, were like, I think Lauren and the father were in on it. And I'm like, you're insane. Like I saw some wild theories. Oh, I know these are cute. I thought just like a simple, was there like simple just like set, like a pajama set? That's what I was imagining, like a just like a button up and pants. That doesn't exist. Maybe they have a top and shirt. This is sleep, right? That's crazy. Um, what? Insane. They don't have like a simple, like you know, like the standard set. You got the kind of like Christmassy, you know, with like a buttoned up pajama shirt and pants. It's not a thing. That's kind of crazy. But I guess not. This doesn't matter. It's kind of ugly though. No. I'll just put it in the little button of this one. Yeah, it's fine. Party wear. That reminds me. Aren't they making a Sims movie with like Margot Robbie? Do I remember that wrong? I would literally, I was telling my father the other day, I was like, I would kill to just be like an extra. Like just an extra. Like I'll just stand in the background and like looking at the sky. I would do anything to be just like an extra in a Sims movie. It would be so fun. I had like a phase where I was like, ooh, I want to get it. I want to like do background acting as like a side gig. I still might. I used to live in LA, but I don't anymore. I live in Jersey. But I don't live far from New York, New York City. So I'm like, I still could. Especially like right now, job market is terrible. So I'm like, maybe I'm still job searching after graduation. So perhaps I could just like, it says hideous. I don't like the polka dots. Perhaps I could just like do that. Why not? I should have signed up to do that. I forgot there's like a website for it. No. Again, I wish that one was a bit different. Um, mm. I'm looking for another one of those blazers. Where is it? Suits jackets. Something that's a bit more fun than her everyday outfit, but not all that much more fun. This is fun. Like a black, but like she's wearing white underneath, so it's like different. Yeah, I hope it's true. The movie. I think it was. Didn't they like mention it in like a I can't even remember what it was called. In like the those live streams they do sometimes with what's her name? Mercy. In one of those, didn't they mention it like casually? They kind of glossed over it. They just kind of like were like talking about all the things that like they're working on or like from da 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 like you know new games to movies. I think they like offhandedly said something about it. I think it is, but like yeah, even if I'm just like a walk on, you know, just like there for 8 seconds just to say I was there. But I'm not in the creator network, so they probably reach out to people in the creator network and not just randos. Um, I applied though. I was like, why not? I wasn't going to because I'm like, I kind of hate EA, but like, it's free stuff. So I was like talking to my dad about it, and he's like, let's do it. But they never got back to me. I applied in like, was it May or June? They never got back to me. I was like, oh, might as well try. I met the requirements, but sure. I've been scrolling through all these pants forever. It's ugly, but I don't think she would mind. Oh, I love these little slippers. They're so cute. I used to have some cat shoes. These like, I think the brand was TUK. And then these little cat boots. I don't know if they still have them. I wouldn't wear them now. It's not my style anymore. But they were so cute at the time. No. Those are insanely high heels. What are those simple kitten heels that I was looking for? They don't have a kitten heels category. This is fine. That's what she's pulling up to the party in. Swimwear, again, something simple. Just a black. Hot weather. I feel like I saw something that I liked for hot weather, but maybe she wore like white or something, or like gray, not like straight up black. That seems like counterintuitive for like hot weather. I do that still. I will wear all black in 97-degree weather. Um, but most people wouldn't do that. Um, hey, what? What? There's just shorts and skirts. There's like a pencil skirt or something. I don't want to put a pencil skirt on her. We're just gonna do pants. She's wearing short sleeves. She'll survive. This is cute. These look flowy. And then again, I have to turn off the hot weather tag to find those kitten heels again. There we go. Her signature shoe. Alright. So that's her formal. I don't like her formal wear. I mean, that's her everyday. This is her formal. I'll get back to her formal wear. I don't think I like it. I don't think I want to put her in a dress. Did they make like... Was that CC that I have? Let's do jumpsuits. What jumpsuit? Oh. Yeah, this is not the vibe. I don't have like any... I guess it's not formal. A set. Hmm. I don't like the shirt underneath. Doesn't really fit the vibe. Like, I want something that's like a... That's hideous. Huh. Um, that's a bit traumatic for her style. And this is from Realm of Magic, but no, that's not it. I don't like that thing. It makes it look a bit silly on her. I mean, we could put this on her. Maybe a different color. I guess this is beige. That's fine. I don't like the, these are kind of like the ones we... Does this match? Sort of. Yeah, I think this is a set. There we go. That's just really match, but that's fine. Okay. So that's her, and then we'll do her preferences, activity. What does she like? She seems like a logic person, so I think she'd like... Is like chess or something on here? Aylin. Writing. Maybe she likes to knit. She seems like she would actually enjoy gardening. Like that's like her like she does all her business stuff, but like sometimes she just wants to tend the garden. There are so few of these. I thought there was like logic, like chess or something. I guess there is not. That's a little crazy. I didn't realize there were so few. Okay. Anyways, color, black and gray. Conversation. She doesn't strike me like she would like complaints. She seems like a deep thinker, does not like deception. Um, does not like malicious interactions. She's not like jokes of any kind. Silly behavior, nothing. Pranks, nope. And then this is a core I'm not even gonna bother. I guess polish that? I'm not even gonna bother with that one for her. Some characteristics. She does not like emotional decision makers. She does like cerebral Sims. She's not like ambitionless Sims. She does like hard workers. And does not like rascals. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with. Well, maybe she likes Baroque and classical. And she does not like alternative music. She would not. Electronica, absolutely not. I don't think I did Valentina's music tastes. Maybe I'll do those real quick. She likes. I think she'd like jazz. Or jazz? She likes jazz. Also does not like electronica. Oh, the stream is freezing? Ooh. That's so. I'm not sure what that is. That's odd. Um. Alright, so those are the sisters. I'm gonna save them real fast. Just in case. And then we're gonna. Because they haven't adopted. Okay, so basically, Karina, right? Okay, now I guess I'll pull up. I have to pull up this again. Um. Their adopted son named Casper. Karina does, obviously. They can't both be the mom because they're sisters. But a child who I'm gonna name them Casper. I think I have to change the kid's name, I guess. Um, and his trait is just creative. And he wants to be an artistic prodigy. That's his like his like child thing. So basically, his backstory. Casper was thrilled to finally be adopted after years in the foster system. He was even more thrilled to be adopted by such a well-off family. However, as grateful as he is for his new mom and aunt, he is becoming overwhelmed by the realization of the massive empire he is now first and only in line to inherit. Over time, he has begun to realize he has other passions and dreams for when he gets older, particularly in the realm of artistry, and isn't too keen on being a business mogul. So, I could make him in cast and just like make him like not look like them, I guess. And then just mark it as her son. But did they get like um do they like a memory if they get adopted? Do children get memories of being adopted? Like a milestone, I guess. Or like is it pointless of like putting them in game? I guess not. Oh, so I should just make a random kid in cast. Okay. I was thinking of like actually going in game and adopting, but it says do some milestones of being adopted. You know, like a milestone for being adopted? Oh, they do. The adopted baby milestone. Okay. I kind of want that. So it's like adds extra nonsense, but I do. So I'm going to actually make sure all of their stuff is set. Karina, Valentina. So they're all set. So now let's hop in game. We just have to cheat their skills and stuff anyways. I don't know what skills I'll give them. I won't do that today because I feel like I want to do that with MC Command Center. I don't want to have to put in like all of the sim the whatever, all the cheats. That's too much. It's easy just to do it with MC Command Center. Um, alright. Start up and spray, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna da-da. I'll put them here. Sure. For now. I'll put them there. So yes. And then after that, we just take the kid into cast. Probably have to change their trait, I presume. Doesn't really matter what the kid looks like. I mean, I'll give them makeovers so they don't look like crazy. Because I don't know if they like actually. I assume that the adopted kid's just randomized. Okay, so this is Valentina. Karina has to be the one to do it because I want her to be like the mom. So I forgot how to do this. Social? Is that her social? Or would it be under like household or something? Call adoption agency. Adopt a child. Okay. No, I want a baby. Okay, doesn't really matter. Sure, Jackson. Alright. What's up, business savvy? God, you can hurry up. But yeah. I want to be one of my goals for. You're Casper, you are not Jackson. Casper Vanderberg. And then. Well, that's Sims 4 for you. Alright, so. Testing cheats on cast.w edit mode. I hope I typed that in right. I have actually no idea. What is his current trait? I guess I'll find out in cast, but I'm gonna change it, doesn't really matter. Okay. Modify in cast. So. Casper, you're not adventurous. And you don't want to be a whiz kid. You are creative. And I think I said artistic prodigy. And you may give you some activities. You like. I'm gonna say he likes pottery. Like he's not old enough yet to like painting, I guess. And sure, bowling. Doesn't like mischief. Doesn't really strike me as the type. Cool beans. That's good enough. Color, I don't really care. I think he does like affection. I don't think he likes arguments. Discussing interests. He doesn't really seem like pranks. He seems like he would like stories. Some characteristics. I think he likes optimists. Oh, and of course, artsy. Music, I don't really care, it doesn't really matter. He has a little hearing thing, so I guess I'll copy that to all of his. I'm gonna probably use I'll do it after, because I think if you do styled looks, it'll like take away the accessories, so I'll just have to add that on. These are, no. No. This is cute. Maybe like, this is quite nice. I like that outfit. Maybe not the hat. That seems a bit. No, I'll leave the hat. I think Valentina would put the hat on him. Athletic. Again. Doesn't really matter. But. That's a bit much. I don't like that outfit. This is cute. He seems like he'd wear a lot of color. Like he kind of juxtaposes her in that way. And that she's very, like, serious. And he's like, not party wear. Yeah, I always do style looks for kids. I don't know how to dress them. I don't really care to dress children in this game. That's a bit much. This is fine. Swimwear. hot weather. Cold weather. And there we go. Alright. That's all his stuff. This is such a cute outfit. I put this on like most of my young children Sims. This outfit is like one of my favorites. Alright, I think that's all of his stuff done. I'm also gonna give him the hearing aid back. Those are the same color. What's in his left ear, I think? They're the same color for all his outfits, so it's consistent. Just white. I think I'll change his hair. I love this hair. It's like one of my favorite hairs. This is cute. I like this one more. Alright, we'll copy this one over. And that's his hair. And then I will save all of them to my library. And then I guess I'll hit play, but I'm not gonna like keep them in this save. This is just whatever, I guess. Because I downloaded like an empty save or whatever. Alright. So that is that family. I'll place them in like my empty save at some point. That is it for